Vegeta, how come there's two of me? Hey guys, DB right here, and today I am continuing with What If Nappa Survived? Telling the story of what may have happened had our bold and beautiful Saiyan had survived the events of the Saiyan saga, just basically with Vegeta choosing not to destroy Nappa. And, well, because of that simple decision, we got a pretty good, compelling story, which actually saw Nappa rise to become stronger than the Prince, and also become the first Super Saiyan in this timeline and defeat Frieza on Namek. I know, who would have thought, right? And well, continuing right where we left off, Nappa and Vegeta had more or less returned from their little excursion of space, conquering any Frieza and King Cold planet they could, either just completely destroying it and massacring all the Frieza bases they could, or accidentally liberating planets. And well, now that they had returned, and everyone else was just basically about to settle into a life of peace, when they suddenly sensed two really powerful evil power levels heading towards the planet. This would be Lord Frieza, who turns out is not dead, and King Cold. And more or less, everyone was went out to meet Frieza, and essentially they attempt to walk up and sneak up on the two duo, hopefully not being detected by any of the scouters, so they can more or less, put an end to Frieza once for all. After all, Nappa's a bit stronger now, and, so is Vegeta. However, before they can, they are suddenly attacked by someone else. Or is it someone else? And Frieza just takes one look at this being. You! Is it really you? You look very different. Well, Lord Frieza, I'm hardly the Saiyan you knew back on Namek. It is future Nappa. And well, but DB right, how come we're not having future Trunks in this timeline? Vegeta is there, we could still have future Trunks. Yes, and there is indeed a future Trunks. He's stayed back to make sure the androids don't cause too much damage in his own timeline. And well, Nappa was basically sent back as because there's just more familiar. Everyone's more familiar with Nappa. Nappa doesn't have to really explain much in terms of I'm from the future. Well, we can see that because there's two of you here. They're more inclined to believe what Nappa has to say than some mysterious stranger. That was the logic Bulma came to, sending a future Nappa here. And well, much like future Trunks does, future Nappa makes really short work of Lord Frieza. This time, you're going down for good. And Frieza is pretty much wiped out immediately, while future Nappa is making sport of King Cold. And yeah, he's more or less taken out and destroyed too, along with his ship. And well, with that, he approaches the Dragon team, looking at his younger doppelganger, who they pretty much look the same because, well, as we know, Saiyans don't really age until they hit their 80s. And with that, Nappa explains to everybody about this, or rather, future Nappa explains all about this future threat that is looming over them. That one day these androids are going to turn up and more or less kill everybody, and pretty much Nappa and another, he always says another, are the only two survivors. And, well, with that, under Bulma's instruction, he gives Goku the heart virus medicine, because he is going to catch the heart virus in just a few years' time, and, well, Vegeta is, just scolding his former comrade, or at least his future version is called Me Die? Ha! Ridiculous, Nappa. Perhaps you forget that I'm the Prince of Saiyans. Yeah, and I also remember you were much weaker than me. I suggest you spend your time training, Vegeta. Otherwise, you may not survive to, keep going on about how you're the Prince of Nothing. You dare talk to me like that, Nappa? Hey, Vegeta, it wasn't me, it was the future one. I'm so confused. And well, with that, Future Dev sort of looks to his past self. Now you, look after yourself now. And you, Kakarot, you make sure you take that medicine every day. And well, Gohan's like, don't you worry, Mr. Nappa. I will make sure my dad takes it. Huh. You always were a good boy, kid. And with that, future Nappa more or less takes his leave. And, yeah. It is time for, well, the training to begin with, all preparing for the threat of the androids. And, well, Nappa, more or less, already a Super Saiyan. And, well, Vegeta becoming frustrated that he's unable to do it. And, well, Nappa just trying to tell the prince, it's not a matter of me teaching you. It's something you have to figure out on your own. Raising your power level, getting stronger in that way, is not going to cut it. It takes motivation. And, well, Vegeta just simply lacks it, and more or less just goes, fine, Nappa, if you're not going to help me, then I'm just going to train on my own. Vegeta being Vegeta about it. And so Nappa, more or less, joins Goku, Gohan, and Piccolo for the training. And he did, because we did have the Garlic Jr. saga, and Goku was able to break into Super Saiyan during that saga. So Nappa was actually surprised to see Kakarot had done it too. Oh, well, that's not going to make Vegeta happy. Huh. First I do it as subordinate, and now you, a lower class Saiyan, do it. Oh, this is not going to be good at all when Vegeta finds out. But more or less, Nappa is more or less having a really good time training with Piccolo and Goku. And thanks to, well, the land where Nappa visits, he's actually more or less more inclined to actually get to work on his hobby and start planting gardens. And Chi-Chi is quite happy with Nappa's work, planting her a nice beautiful garden for their homestead, and also he's actually quite willing to help out around the house and things like that. You know, it's the least he can do, you know, Chi-Chi letting him stay there, him getting some time away from Vegeta, and him, you know, helping Goku and the others train for the impending threat of androids that are basically more or less going to kill everybody. So, yeah. Nappa's happy to do his part, and when Chi-Chi comes back, you know, more or less injured and sore, you know, running away from dinosaurs, well, it's not just Piccolo and Goku who go for their driving tests. Nappa goes as well, and Nappa actually manages to pass with flying colors, and actually is more or less happy, you know, with driving Chi-Chi around and everything. And everything like that. Where we're going to today, ma'am? Okay. All jokes aside, so more or less, the 3 years pretty much come and go, and Goku did indeed take the antidote, Nappa even making sure that he did. Everyone is more or less prepared to meet the the android threat, and they meet up on that nice mountainside outside of South City. And well, with that, Bulma approaching as well, and is there as well with a little baby in her hands, little Trunks, and Yamcha is there as well. Yeah, you wait till he tells you who the father really is.
I already know it's Vegeta.
What? Nappa, well, even though Nappa did spend some time at Capsule Corp after all, and he did see that something was going down between Vegeta and Bulma, before basically Vegeta told Nappa to go away, I'll figure out Super Saiyan himself. Yeah, that whole thing between Vegeta and Bulma had already happened, and Bulma was somewhat pregnant, so Nappa already knew who the father of Little Trunks was. And well, speaking of Vegeta, where was he? Well, he's off somewhere getting some last minute training done. Most likely in space, having his little tantrum. And well, this is when Yajirobe shows up, hands him the sensu beans, and more or less flies off. I'm not staying here to find new androids, forget that. And well, as he flies away, that is when his little space flying car is attacked by androids 19 and 20, who descend upon the city. And everyone more or less begins to descend in order to find the androids. And that pretty much goes as per normal, with Yamcha finding them first, and Android 20 absorbing his energy and putting his hand through him. Yeah, putting a hole through him. And well, this is where everyone else turns up, and the whole battle between Android 19 and 20 begins, with the exception that Goku is actually doing quite a bit of damage. And well, Android 19 is more or less defeated by Goku. Goku just sort of panting a little bit. He's still feeling the effects of the heart virus, but just nowhere near as bad as he does in the original. However, Nappa does spot that his new friend Kakarot is more or less feeling wounded, and just tells him to rest and let me handle the other one. And well, Nappa is about to, but that's when more or less Vegeta turns up too. If you think I'm letting you have all the fun, Nappa, you are gravely mistaken. And with that, it's like, fine, we'll take this one down together. For old time's sake, huh? Vegeta and Nappa both power up, and Nappa is surprised to see Vegeta has indeed figured out Super Saiyan on his own.
Well done, Prince. I knew you could do it.
No thanks to you. And with that, the duo of Super Saiyans attack Android 20. And he doesn't really stand a chance here. He is, he cannot face the power of two Super Saiyans. And well, at this point, he's more or less trying to evade and avoid them. And, well, when Bulma and Yajirobe turn up, this is where Android 20 sees his opportunity, firing a key blast at Bulma, her unsuspected baby, and Yajirobe. And just fortunately for them, they were saved by future Nappa. However, during the commotion, Android 20 is gone, and he's making a bolt. He's making a beeliner for his lab. I think that's the phrasing. Either way, he's bolting for his lab. And yeah, I think for right now, that is where we're actually going to leave things. So what do you guys think? Did you enjoy this installment? A bit more Nappa content? After all, who doesn't like Nappa? Well, as usual, don't forget to leave your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe, hit that little bell icon, because that really does help this channel. And as always, I will see you again for the next part. I enjoy making these Dragon Ball What Ifs, so this isn't going to be stopping anytime soon. And, well, you know what? And I do have quite some pretty cool things in mind for future What Ifs. So, definitely join in. And of course, don't forget you can become part of the DB Rai Fan Art Showcase. That is where you guys send me fan art from your favorite what ifs that I do on this channel, and I do a reaction video to them and discuss them on this channel. A video dedicated to the fan art you guys send. So, in order to do that, you can simply just tweet with the hashtag DBWriteArt, all in small letters together, and I'll be able to find them, and I'm more than happy to do a reaction video and discuss them, as well as provide any other information that you want to give me to, tell the viewers if you guys are, like do commission work or things like that. So, good opportunity there for you guys, and, well, like I said, don't forget to leave your comments, and I will see you guys again next time. Catch you later.